I am doing readings for all of the fire signs today. I am going to start with Aries. And we will read what Aries has for this coming week. So we're going to start with the Oracle deck. Let's start with our Oracle deck. You guys give me one moment. I just want to make sure that I can see my screen as clearly as possible. All right, we are going to start with the Oracle deck, and this is Love and Destiny Oracle deck. This is for Aries. What is coming up for Aries? Guys, I am trying to film it a very specific way. I just want to make sure that you guys can absolutely see everything the way it should be seen. So I'm sorry, I am going to fix my camera. I'm going to fix everything so you guys can see it. Okay. So I think right there you guys should be able to see things pretty good. I am on Aries. And we are going to pull a card for Aries. Sorry if I'm manipulating things too much. I just want to make sure that you are able to see the angle in a way that makes sense. All right. What is going to happen with Aries? I'm going to go with that one. Sunset Kiss. Perfect divine timing. So something about timing is going to be really important for you, Aries, for this week. So I'm going to move on to, just want to make sure you can see it. It's actually a very pretty card. You can see that. Sunset Kiss. It's very romantic. All right, let's go ahead and shuffle cards for Aries. And you're going to see what Aries has going on for this week. This is also, whenever you see the reading, I think it can very easily apply. I'm going to take these out. Sorry, I keep changing things. I don't like the way it looks, so I'm going to keep these two right here so that you can see them very clearly. All right. So we are on Aries. What's going to happen for Aries for this week, or whenever you happen to come across the reading? I don't think it has to be absolutely timed for this week. Let me pull 6 cards for Aries that are going to give us some information on Aries. Said hi, Shalaka Gore. Hi, Bug and Bunny. Robert Winkleman. Hello. Are you guys Aries, or do you know an Aries? Oops, that was way too many cards. Guidance for today. Okay. This could apply for today. For some of you. All right. Aries. I hope you have a big night happening then. All right, you've got the Fool, King of Cups and the Queen of Swords. You have two major cards here. Now, they're not major arcanas, but they're big. It's big energy, okay? And it shows that here, something about taking a chance. I don't know who's the one that's wanting to take the chance. If it's you, if you maybe accepted a date, or you're going to think about accepting something from somebody. I want to get three more cards, because I want to see who this is for exactly. 10 of Diamonds. You've got some really, really strong energies. You have two kings and they're sitting on top of each other. Okay, and I also have the Three of Swords. I am going to put this as the underlying energy right here, which is the Seven of Swords. I feel like some of you guys have felt like you have found, or you will find out something going to be coming up this week for you guys, okay? And for some of you, it could be starting over. Maybe if you've had the experience already about starting over and you're not sure, because you do have the Seven of Swords energy in your heart, in your memory, in your mind. It's kind of hard to move away from something like that. So if you have been hurt before, you've experienced betrayal, and you're very hesitant to just give somebody a chance, or to get out there again and start living and start giving yourself opportunities to find love and find, what's out there for you. Some of you guys maybe are just holding on to like the past hurt a little bit too much. And I do think that what it's telling you, you've got the perfect divine timing for the sunset kiss. This really speaks to the timing is right now. So I think, Aries, if you are a sign, a person that's been dealing with maybe a bad taste in your mouth from other dating experiences, that I think this is the time to be the fool, not literally as be dumb, don't be a fool as in being dumb, but take a chance. Like, try to wipe your palate clean from the past, because you can't bring your past into a new relationship or a new opportunity for a relationship. I think what you have here is a King of Cups. And if you're male or female, it really doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. It's more of the energy that we're looking at. Somebody out there that is open, has an open heart, and is open for emotions, okay? And I think that person is sitting out there. You are coming off as the Queen of Swords, which is the queen that really takes no bullshit and no, I don't think that people can sweet talk you into, can convince you very easily. So I think with this energy that you are coming across right now, it's fine. This is the way things are. Your opportunities are there. Somebody out there that is very open, very giving, and very loving is out there to receive your energy. And right now you are like the Queen of Swords, okay? Why are you like the Queen of Swords? It's underneath you right here. It's betrayal. You have the two cards, interestingly enough. The Seven of Swords is about betrayal too. And the Three of Swords is feeling all the emotions that have happened to you. So I think that that's what's putting you in a, like the Queen of Swords energy, okay? If you want to take a chance, if you are willing to take a chance and just get out there, and open your heart again and put the past behind you, because there is something also very important that you just, even if you meet someone or you don't meet someone, there's a point where you have to say, I have to put the past behind me and move with a clean slate. And that's kind of what it's suggesting here for you. The 10 of Diamonds is having it all. It is having like the beautiful life, security, financial freedom, and having lasting relationships, and also building a legacy, like building yourself up to be someone really powerful in your own right, whether you're single or you're married. It doesn't really matter, although this kind of brings all those things together, you know, like everything. It's love, it's security, it's passion, all those things, okay? The diamonds in this deck are actually the pentacles. So this is the 10 of Pentacles. It's a beautiful card. A lot of it comes with legacy, you know, like you're gonna make an impression in this world, and you're making an impression toward, you know, in other people's eyes as well. Okay. We also have the King of Swords and the Three of Swords. This also shows your energy right here. The King of Swords is not, I don't think that if this person that you're going to give an opportunity to, he's not coming, or she's not coming, although it is a king, not coming with intentions to play around. The King of Cups can be a little bit more of the energy that plays around sometimes, but their intentions are, what you can expect from them is for them to be very truthful and sincere. Okay. So if you are a person that has been deeply hurt, because it looks like you have, and you also have your underlying energy that says that you have, you will meet someone and they are going to come off with the energy of the King of Cups and the King of Swords. Okay. Someone who's open, honest, intuitive, wants to be there for you. Their intentions are more of the King of Swords, where they're not messing around. They say what they mean, and they mean what they say. A lot of it is perfect divine timing. Doesn't mean it's going to happen this week, Aries. Doesn't mean it's going to happen this week, but it could. Or you can even meet the person this week, and maybe things will start kind of working their way to romance a little bit later. So that is all for my Aries. I'm going to do, who's after Aries? Leo. Okay. Next is Leo. Let me put these cards, give them a good shuffle. So I am doing, I'm calling it love energy for this week, but it doesn't have to just be this week. Okay. So energy for Leo. Let me kind of clear a little bit of that Aries energy while we shuffle your love and destiny oracles. Okay, this one is for Leo, July 23rd through August 22nd. This is for July 22nd for Leos. July 23rd, sorry, to August 22nd. I also believe that you can do rising signs as well. I'm a Leo rising. I really read Taurus sun, but I also will go to Leo rising. I don't know why. I'm just not a big believer in the moon and Venus signs and stuff. That's just too many. Like I don't know. You can't be spread out that far. I'm very much a stickler for, or a believer. I can't say stickler because I think in some cases it can happen, for the sun sign and the rising sign. I think rising sign is almost as important as your sun sign. All right, so your whole house is like your astrology is based on your rising sign. All right, let's see. Leo, what is for Leo for this week or whenever you find it? Sunset sail, navigate toward true love. All right, so navigating toward true love, you could be slowly working your way that way. You can, I think for some of you, this can mean that you have to kind of make a decision to navigate toward true love and maybe forget some of the other things that are happening out there. I'm going to read what it says. Trust the gentle process of finding your way to true love, even when the path isn't entirely clear. Your patience and faith, I guess I should hold it where you can see it better. Your patience and faith in love's natural unfolding are guiding you perfectly. Okay, so it's about navigating through finding your true love. Okay, Leo? I have a feeling that some of you guys have, if you're in a relationship and it's really not working out very well, or you're not sure that this is really the person that's making you happy, I have a feeling that there may be someone out there that may be better for you. So, unless you're married, I would never recommend to someone who's married to keep your eyes open. I mean, that's just not the way it works when you're married. But if you're not married, you're not married. So your true love is probably out there somewhere, and you may keep your eyes open. As far as I'm concerned, yes. All right, Leo, let's see what's going on with Leo. I need six cards for Leo. Navigating toward true love for Leo. This is for Leo. Navigating true love for Leo. Okay, your underlying energy, if I put it there, I think it can show. You guys can see it. I'll use my crystals to hold it. I want to see if I could see it. All right, the Nine of Cups is your underlying energy, and what that means is I think there's a level of happiness that you're experiencing right now, or what you're trying to attain to, okay? Because I see two things happening here with someone that is already in a relationship and somebody who is looking for a relationship. And when I say in a relationship, it could have ended, but your heart may still be kind of stuck. I'm going to move it just a little bit more. Your energy could still be stuck in an old relationship. And I think in the cards, it's kind of calling it, you are still in that relationship, unfortunately. King of Swords is your energy. Three of Diamonds, which is Pentacles, and Ten of Swords. It looks like something, you have ended something, and it's definitely you doing all this work. You've definitely ended a relationship with somebody that just, I don't think was really working for you. And the King of Swords is, so swords are about thinking, processing, and making decisions without using your heart. And I think that for some of you, that's what you've had to do, is make a decision with your heart, with your mind and not your heart. And that was tough. You have the Ten of Swords, which indicates that you are done. Like that's it. That's done. For some of you, it could be someone that you were working with, or somebody that was really close in your circle. So those areas in your life they're kind of changing because of that. There are going to be changes because in your circle of friends, it could be, or it could be somebody at work. And it's literally, you've had to cut somebody off with the King of Swords and the Ten of Swords. It's done. There's nothing you can do. And I think that you are in a place where you are looking forward to moving on. And right here you have Temperance, Eight of Crystals, which is the Wands, and you have the Sun. And I see this as your future down here. This is really, really yelling or screaming like, future, this is my future. This is what I have to look forward to. So this is kind of where you are right now. Temperance, how to bring yourself inner peace. And that, I feel, is where the Nine of Cups comes in, is you are in a place where you want to have inner peace. You want to have happiness. no matter what stage you are in your life, if you are with someone or not with somebody right now, that is the goal for you. And I feel like it's taken a lot of energy from you to find that inner balance of, do I need to be with this person? No, I don't. Cut things off. Do I want to be with anybody at all? And I think also that's where the sunset sail, navigate toward true love, even if it's going to take a while. Sometimes you're just better off single. You're better off by yourself. And I believe that that's kind of where you are in this point in your life. However, you do have, these are the arrows of love coming towards your way. It could also be fast communication. It could mean a lot of things. It can mean travel and things like that. But in this reading that's meant to be more about love, I think you're going to hear from someone, or you're possibly just going to meet somebody. And I think it's going to be a different experience from other experiences that you have, where it's going to come suddenly. It's not going to be something you have to go home and think about, like, did I like this? And it could be like a dating app. It could be someone that you meet somewhere at a sports bar. I don't know if you guys are watching the soccer games or not, but you could go somewhere and just kind of casually run into somebody. Sorry, I had to get a drink. But the Eight of Crystal means that this feeling that you're going to get with them is going to be sudden and quick. And you're not going to be questioning it. You have the sun energy that is backing up like those feelings. The sun is all kinds of fun, happy, secure, and just like a happy outlook. A happy outlook kind of situation, where you don't have, you're not seriously thinking about your problems. You're not thinking about the past. You're just living your life like the Nine of Cups, where you are just happy and things just feel really good for yourself. So, Leo, I think that when you meet this person, you're going to know. You'll just know. It's not something you're going to have to think about. You're not going to question yourself whether this is a person that you want to be with, or you're just going to like them. You're just really, really going to gravitate toward them without having to put much thought. And I think it's going to be vice versa. I do. I believe that this is going to be an energy that you're both going to share. And it's going to feel like a very secure kind of energy. You're not going to go home wondering, oh, how does she feel about me? How does he feel about me? It's not going to be that kind of energy. It's going to be a calm, secure, and a very, I don't want to say gentle. It's not exactly the word I'm looking for, but it's more of a, you just know. You're just going to know, Leo. So I do think that there is opportunity for love that is going to come your way, and you're going to meet them in the most unexpected way, as long as you're practicing your temperance and keeping away from this person up here. I do think that there's an energy here that is completely over, and you have had to put on more of a masculine energy to make sure that that does not follow you around, and you really need to let go of it as well. It is really obvious that you need to let go of this energy completely, so you can be in a place where you can think freely and you don't have emotions going back and forth. It's hard to develop feelings or to open yourself up to somebody else when you're still kind of stuck in this energy of, what if I give them one more chance? What if I look at their social media? Because that's just not letting go. It's over. I mean, it's absolutely over. You did it. It looks like you cut it off. You're the one that walked away, but it's over. Like, if you're even having like any thoughts about getting back together, Leo, this is done. It has to be done. There's no hope there. You have hope here though. Just keep yourself balanced, good-natured, and think about what makes you happy. Things that would make you super happy, not what could have been, because nothing can happen here. So that is all I have for you, my beautiful Leos. Let me put these cards away, and we are going to move on to my Sagittariuses. So let's take Leo out of the mix. we are working with Sagittarius. Clear the energy here. I apologize with the camera that I've had to move it around so much. I'm experimenting with different types of equipment to see where I get the best like visual. Like I want it to look, you know, visually appealing too, but I also want you guys to be able to see the cards. Okay, let me shuffle these for Sagittarius, November 22nd and through December 21st. Sagittarius energy. You guys don't want to talk about love. Can't get these cards in. All right, let's do it one more time and let's get Sagittarius energy. Okay, this week or whenever you just happen to come across this reading. Sagittarius energy. Or whenever you come across this reading. Oh, you got the same one as Aries Sunset Kiss. Perfect divine timing. I'm getting a lot of, it feels like a lot of timing. Let me see if I can find it here because I don't have these memorized. I mean, it's kind of obvious what divine timing means. I was hoping to, these are new cards too. I was hoping to get something different, but divine timing, Sunset Kiss. And I get the feeling like with the Sunset Kiss, let me hold it up so you can see it a little bit better. Sunset Kiss could also be waiting a little bit, maybe not happening right away. So, all right, I will set that down here and I will start my reading for you guys. For Sagittarius. Reading for Sagittarius. Okay, let's see what is going on with Sagittarius. What can they expect? What can Sagittarius expect? What can Sagittarius expect for this week or whenever they come across this reading? What can Sagittarius expect? Wow, you've got some pretty strong energy here coming up. Got the World, the Tower, Three of Swords, and Four of Swords. Let's see what else comes for Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be a bad thing, so let's find out. Although I don't like the Three of Swords. Get two more cards, please, for Sagittarius. Let me get two more cards for Sagittarius. Let me get two cards for Sagittarius, please. And there they are. Okay. And your overall energy here for Sagittarius is the Ace of Swords. All right, a conversation. There is communication that needs to happen. And I think it's going to be the first of its type of communication. There is something that needs to be said is what I'm trying to say. And it might be a truth thing that you need to get kind of put on the table, Or it could be, it's just truth. You need, I think something's bothering, kind of nagging at you, Sagittarius, and it's advisable to get to the truth here. So that is what we are going to look at right now. You have the World, the Tower, and the Three of Swords, and I think that something has changed. A cycle has ended or is about to end, and I think there is a current relationship right now that is probably just not working out the way you planned it to be. I do want to pull one card for the, there it is, for the Tower. And you've got the Four of Cups. So I feel like you are not feeling it anymore. Like if you are in a relationship right now, and this is going to speak to a group of you guys, I just don't think that you're feeling it anymore. And for whatever reason that could be, you do have a Three of Swords, which is a feeling of betrayal. So you could have found out something about the person that you're with. And I feel like you are choosing to ignore it. If you are choosing to ignore it, I think the truth needs to come out. I just don't think that this is your person right now. And I think that these feelings that you've been holding inside, you kind of, you know that this is not okay and you're not happy in this connection with this person. But for some reason, you are choosing to not pay attention. You do have a much better outlook here at the bottom. This part is kind of where you're living right now, okay? I think that this conversation, this called the Sword of Truth, is necessary, and it's probably going to be coming up here soon, and you know it. Like, it's just something that you've been thinking about. This card here, which is the underlying energy, is the card that is really speaking to how you're feeling and what's going on, okay? Things that are in the back of your mind, things that you know that need to be done, okay? So I think that conversation does have to come up. If you are ignoring, for whatever reason you're ignoring something, it needs to come out in the open, and I think things need to be said, okay? The sunset kiss, and I'm thinking of it as the time of day, like the morning, the afternoon, and the evening, and then, when the sun is starting to set, it's kind of toward like the end of a long day. And that's what it might feel like to you when you come across this energy right here. Is I'm not seeing things happening to you right away. I don't see you meeting someone or coming across this person right away. I do strongly feel that it's a Leo. It could be another fire sign that is. I think you know this person though. I do. Like, I'm getting a feeling that this person is already in your life. And this person already brings you a lot of happiness. So it's not someone that's new that you haven't met. It could be for some of you. It could definitely be somebody new. But I think it's somebody that you're sleeping on. Like, you're not giving them your attention right now. And again, this is a Four of Swords. It's waiting. And I really think that goes so well with this Sunset Kiss card, that it's not going to be something that you're going to jump into really quickly, but there is definitely somebody out there for you that you could be literally just sleeping on. It could be someone that you already know that already brings you a lot of joy. I think you just need to look at them in a different way, okay? For some of you, also with the Strength card, if it's not a Leo, it doesn't mean it's going to be a Leo for everyone. But if the Leo is not the person that I'm talking about, instead, it's somebody that I feel like you might know this person. And for some reason, you are very hesitant to engage in this kind of partnership with them. Like, they bring you happiness, but maybe you're just not, I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to say that you're not attracted to them, because that's, usually people want to be attracted to the people they're dating. It's someone that I think you're just very, very comfortable with already, with the way things are. And it might interrupt, that's more of the word that I'm looking for. It might interrupt or change the relationship, and you're probably not ready for that to happen. And I'm thinking it, for some of you guys, it could be a really good friend. It could just be someone that you know so well already, and the comfort that they bring you, like just for being friends, is where you take comfort in. And it's, if you want to change that and it becomes romantic, it does kind of change the dynamics of that relationship. And it could feel to some people like they're going to lose that person that they know and they confide in, if they bring them in as a lover. You know what I mean? And it's true. I mean, dynamics change in friendships if you get romantically involved. So that could be part of it for some of you guys. But I do, for some of you guys, I do feel like this right here. You are ignoring something that you know has no future. You may be afraid to bring it up. Maybe you're not ready to get emotionally. It's not going to be an easy thing, because you do have the Tower there, and it might cause, maybe you're afraid this person's going to go like ballistic on you. I don't know. But I mean, it is an emotional thing, but I think that you can prevent such a huge Tower moment if you're just truthful and to the point, and do it sooner versus later. So that's what I have for Sagittarius, and that is what I have for all of my fire signs. So thank you for joining my my channel, and I hope that you have a great day.